Hey, what's up, YouTubers? Wings are bent here. Going to be changing the windscreen on a 2006 Honda CBR 600 F4i. It's the only bike that I'm familiar with, but I imagine that the process for this is going to be the same, at least for the sport bikes. Relatively simple process. This bike takes a 3mm Allen wrench to remove the bolt. I already took out the other 5 just to kind of save you guys from having to watch me do the same thing over and over again. I already changed this windscreen once. Last year I put on this Puig. It's a black tinted screen. I replaced the original, was just a clear plastic. Well, it's supposed to be a black tinted screen anyway. I don't know if you can see in the video or not, but it's kind of turned purple, almost like some cheap window tint. And what holds this all together is just the bolt. There's a rubber washer and a nylon washer that kind of sandwich together on the outside. In the windscreen itself, there's a rubber sleeve. It's got a brass nut on the inside. When these sleeves start out brand new, they're just a straight rubber sleeve. And then when you put the bolt in, as you tighten it, it squishes itself down and ends up sandwiching both sides of the windscreen. You can reuse these. I'm only replacing mine. I decided to buy new bolts just to get away from the stock look. These almost look like a Arrow field point to me, but it's just a spiked bolt. Same premise though, rubber washer, nylon washer on the outside. What you do, drop all the rubber sleeves into the new screen. This is a Yanashiki chrome blue. I went with the chrome blue. It's almost like a mirror. I've seen some of the guys riding that have stuff similar to this, and when the sun's out or if they're riding at night under street lights, it really casts a very noticeable kind of image. And my thing with riding is I want the cagers to see me as easily as possible. So this I kind of thought would be make the bike look a little less stock, and also give me an additional little safety feature. And like I say, it comes apart, goes together pretty easy. Once you drop all the rubber sleeves in, get your bolts, or reuse your old sleeves. And with these spike bolts, I don't really, not really a good way to put a wrench on them. I want to make sure they're pretty tight, just to kind of help fight the vibration. So I'll thread this in by hand the best I can. And then to keep from scratching the spike up, and to be able to get it more than hand tight, got a piece of rubber, it's just gasket material that I cut a strip out of. Small pair of channel locks or pliers, whatever you got. I just wrap that around the spike so that I can get a bite on it, get a grip on it without scarring up the spike. Just want to make sure that's not, just give it make it a little more snug. That's in there pretty solid. Like I say, it's relatively simple process. I'll give you guys a link where I got the windscreen and the bolts. There's a lot of different stuff out there you can do to your bike just to kind of make it your own, get it out of the stock look. I see guys in town with all sorts of crazy stuff going on. And then YouTube, man, YouTube's a great way to figure out different things you can do. And there's a video out there for everything. There's probably 100 of these, but I figured I'd just do one and throw it up for fun. So there you have it, man. Really simple. Changing windscreen on a Honda CBR 600 F4i. Ride safe.